Alright, fam. Thanks for waiting. Hope you all are doing well. We're gonna kick it off today. We got a fresh piece we're gonna pull together, and I think it's gonna be fun. Where I've been for the last few weeks now, been creating some what I think to be some of the more fun pieces I've done in quite some time that have been really Mobius inspired. I'm just gonna pull some of those up now. We can just quickly look at them, for just a little bit of reference, and then we can dive in. I seem to have opened up a lot of documents lately. Let me just pull this up. But today, what we're gonna do is something entirely fresh, something super new. And where was this? Where was this desert? Yeah, this is one of my favorites. Of the fresh pieces we've done, this is I think my favorite. It really just captures that hot weather vibe. But yeah, I've been just super inspired by Mobius art lately, and I want to do some more stuff in that vein. He's just an incredibly inspirational artist, and yeah, I want to continue I've been studying his art a lot, and how he uses lines, how he draws people, how he does scale, and I want to create my own style on top of that. So I'm trying to find that also. But I think I don't know. We'll scratch our way into it. This was another one in that vein, which yeah, I don't know. It still has some stuff missing. I'm still not crazy about that motorcycle, but I think the rock turned out pretty cool. But right now we have a blank canvas and we're ready to go. So I think to start, at least what always helps me is just to get some base colors down, just something that we're not looking at that blank canvas anymore, because that's intimidating. So I'm just going to start with some colors to define the tone of the whole thing, and I think we're going to work a lot with greens today. So let's get an HLSL slider. I always think these are more easy to work with. Yeah, we're gonna work with some desaturated, deeper greens, I think, and maybe on this bluer side of things even. Yes, I think I'll just go and grab this color over here. We'll just use that as a reference point. Maybe even make that a little bit brighter. Maybe even a little bit more green. All right, we're gonna jump around with these until we figure out what we're gonna do. Something like that. Anyway, pressing G, and it might go darker, might go lighter. We're gonna have to work it out. We'll get it as we go. Got this idea for a castle, and I think this kind of white ivory looking castle will look really cool up against these darker greens. So it's kind of the feeling I'm going for. And oops, just gonna stretch this out a little bit. All right, let's get a little bit more of our composition down. Hey, cool on canvas, what's going on? We're just getting going, just starting out today. And how are you? Hope you're well. So, let's just start by defining our horizon line. Just an area in which we can kind of separate the foreground and the background. And we'll already start this here. I think maybe with this shape we can already start defining some of these darker hues that we want to use. So let's find this. Let's find this green somewhere over here. Let's go desaturated. Maybe something like this. Let me know if the music's too loud. I think it's a little dreamy, but try not to talk so loud. something maybe a little bit more blue, a little bit more saturation, something like that. Let's go a little bit smaller on this. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and start with like the castle. Let's get that like kind of going. I think that once we have this piece, like this installation, we can start kind of building out the rest of the composition around it, and I think it'll help us. So I'm not quite sure where it's going to be placed yet, but I'm going to start maybe just drawing it over here, and then we'll kind of draw the things around it. I think maybe also at the start I'll draw it a little bit bigger. Maybe not that big. We'll go a little bit smaller. And as always with drawing with vectors, we're just going to get the points down. We're just going to get them on the ground. And I already messed up. There we go. We got to continue on this. Okay, this shape bugged. Let's just start over. There we go. I think we'll just go something like this. Then we'll draw these kind of turrets over here. Just kind of draw these out. I'm just kind of holding down the shift key just to like draw these straight lines, but I'm really not paying too much close attention to the details because we're gonna keep drawing on this and flesh out the details in some other layers. I just want to get like the basic shape down and just kind of work out the silhouette of the thing. Then maybe this one's taller, you know? Something like this. And then maybe it has like this even taller bit. We'll draw some other parts on top, and then maybe it has this dome like this. Let's pull this down a little bit here. We don't want this drag handle. You can see how it goes past this line. As that, when you do that, like the line will always curve back in. Like this line, this drag handle point needs to be perfectly aligned with that one. Otherwise, the line will always look a little bit off. Alrighty. Let's kind of drag this in. And then we'll take this all the way down. And this will kind of be our castle we'll use, and we'll just draw layers of detail on top of this. And then with that we'll continue adding all the other details for the composition. So it should be fun. But let's go ahead and start with the color on this. Like I said, I want like a white, but not such a harsh white. I want something it's a bit more of an ivory color, and maybe even work with something that's a little bit more greenish, good tint of green. Okay, so this is going to be much smaller. We're going to already work out with it like that, and this is the thing I was talking about just now with these. I'm going to level these out. We're going to draw on like all these layers on top. It's 4th of July for all the Americans. That's pretty cool. Day off tomorrow. Lots of folks. Hope people can relax. Okay, I think I might just go a little bit higher on that one. And let's go ahead and start adding in some of the details that are going to make this this whole thing kind of pop. So let's put it like about right there. And then first, let's start off with like one of these kind of doors. Actually, let's do it slightly different. Let's go up, and then let's make that rounded like that, and then we'll go down. Just put this in the middle. and enclose that shape. There we go. And I think for these objects, what we'll do is we'll just give them like an initial kind of brown color or so, and then we'll work out the colors for all the other parts. So I think this will. I mean, right now we're just looking at the silhouette of this object. It's not that interesting. It's even a little bit hanky, but I mean, it should look cool as we continue. I think what I'll do is I'll add one more here. Just kind of go up. Might make this one a little bit shorter. So I'm going to make it so that these look kind of rounded, going around. All right, let's pull this up. Okay, we want to make this turret look rounded, like circular. And so we're gonna sell. I talk about this often when I'm like talking about shapes and stuff, about how we have to sell the shape. And there's a couple ways you can do that. My favorite way of doing it is to. I'm actually gonna do this differently. I'm just gonna copy and paste this base shape. I'm just gonna delete all this stuff over here. Actually, I need this one point there. Anyway, you take like that shape on the outside, and then you we're gonna sell it with a gradient. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this shape believable by getting a darker color. I think what we'll do is let's grab that first color that we had already, and we'll use the HSL slider to just slightly tone down the lightness. And I think we'll have the shadow come from that direction. And so as soon as we do that, this thing looks then slightly rounded. I think we'll even tone it back a little bit, so it's like that. We'll do the same thing over here in a bit. Hey, Miguel. Hey, dude. Welcome in, Miguel. Hey, dude. You scared me. How are you, man? Happy Sunday to you. I'm drawing a castle right now. I think this piece might be a little bit more ambitious than ones I've done lately, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I hope you're good. Whoa! So many sounds at once. I'm dead. My man. Dude, happy birthday once more. Happy birthday. It's good seeing you, man. Thank y'all for supporting me. One more month to you're a buff boy. That's true. It's true. It's that time of the month. Hope y'all are doing well. I just got to say thank y'all so much for supporting me, for believing in me when nobody else did. I shouldn't say nobody else, but fewer people than ever. All right, we're gonna start with this shadow. Bumblebee. All right, we're just gonna grab that killer. Yeah, I'm just today what I'm doing is let's turn down that saturation on that. We're gonna be drawing this like this castle and this like kind of wooded area with this like some water in front of it, and I think it's gonna be cool. I'm just kind of working out the shapes of it right now, and we'll see. I don't know. We've had some real winners lately in terms of pieces, so we're due for a for a blunder. I feel like sometimes it's like that. We just have so many winners at once, and then some of those just don't work out, but it's okay. Okay. I went through a period where I was drawing a lot of these kind of castles, and just kind of stopped after a while. I mean, it was mostly because I was drawing this like one like massive city. Let me see if I can find that one. Where is that boy? I don't know if I can find that document. I know it's somewhere. I think it's called Day 2. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, this was like this big piece that I was doing that. Add some whiskey and yeah, and I decided to switch to one stream a week. I've just been really feeling the pressure to like draw like a bunch of stuff every week, and I didn't want to draw like some stuff that I wasn't really feeling and just like force it. So I just decided, you know what, let's like try to draw one cool thing a week, or at least like build onto it. So I can't remember if I've ever shown this to y'all. I mean, I've posted on Instagram. It's actually not finished. I kind of just decided to quit. But it's a combination of like a bunch of different like European castles and stuff, and I just kind of drew them in there. And I did this like a long time ago. I've since gotten I think a little bit better at drawing. The whole thing is like it's almost Escher-esque in its lack of consistent perspective, but it's got some nice touches. Like I think it's cool, but it's got some cool things going. But anyway, I was drawing a lot of castles when I was working on this, and so I've kind of bailed on doing those for a while. Yeah. I mean, it's a fun thing to do. I quite like castles too. Actually, let's do this differently. Let's do it like this. But how are y'all doing? How's y'all's week been? This today in Berlin, they're doing this new thing, this like kind of post-corona like a event, I guess I guess that's what it is. But all museums are free the first Sunday of the month, and so we went to some museums today. That was pretty cool. Kind of do some other stuff for a while. What color do I want here? I want to highlight, yeah, something like that. All right, so that's looking cool. We asked at the same time. All right, let's see here. I think I'll take Portugal's climbing infection numbers. Oh yeah, the variant. Yeah, it's gonna kill us. Spent some time outside cleaning up the house. Are you happy about no longer working from home, Undead? Or is that something that's like a bittersweet thing for you? Alright, then we'll do one of these, but we'll do this slightly differently over here. This whole thing's a little ugly here. I think I'm gonna do that differently. This is bad. Let's fix this. I mean, my original vision for this piece was that this castle actually wouldn't be so large. Like, it would actually be quite small in terms of the composition and just kind of hidden in the background. But I've made it quite big. But I still might make it smaller. I don't want it to be a dominant piece of it. I want it to be a focal point, but not dominant. You were never really out of the office. You were at home office from the time I joined the company. Oh, so it's like entirely fresh for you to even go to an office. I can see how that's even then kind of exciting. Put those there, and I think I'll center it over this one. Let's make those rounded. I know that looks awful, but we just want to get those nice curves, and we couldn't get that with the hard point. So let's straighten that out a little bit. And maybe we'll get this darker color so it's all consistent. Honestly, you're looking forward to it. That's cool. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with going to an office. The part of me kind of likes it, but part of me also really loves working from home, you know. So I think it's just a different. We had a couple really rainy days here, like a couple of days ago, and I was so thankful that I could just work from home, because one of my things that I hate more than anything is biking in the rain. Oh, I hate it. Like, you just get to where you're going and you just feel soaked and gross, and like you're covered in dirt and mud, and like people are splashing on you when a bus car. I mean, I just hate it. And so, like, it was really rainy the other day, and I had a great day working because I could just stay home and cozy, have my coffee. I felt good. But sometimes it's like that, you know. It's whatever. Yeah, but that's the other thing, like I was gonna say, is like having a separate place is really nice. Makes things a little bit easier to focus, and I totally get that. Yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm happy for you, as long as you are indeed happy. I hope it's a good thing for you. Let's pull this guy back. I think I want to make this whole thing like a little bit more thin. It's always difficult. I always think I'm going to be better at doing it, like creating this kind of shape, but it never really quite goes the way I want it to. I think I might be better off just doing it with a single line and doing it with a stroke. I can't really get the shape I want. I kind of want like something that's a little bit more, like it might be better to do it like this, where I have like the shape and then I just drag out what I want, because I kind of want this like yeah, something like that. Let's just drag up the stroke, give us something like this, because I'll put it behind it anyway. So let's go 1 point stroke, and then what I'll do is I'll expand that stroke, and that just turns it to a shape. There we go. You like how sterile the office looks? What Dad says. It helps you focus. Huh. See, I do. I think that's one thing, is like I really do like having some ambient noise to listen to, like whenever I'm working. Like I think I usually work quite well at like a cafe or something. Like just when I have like just some sounds. Ooh, we do not want. Let's just flip that. And we don't really want a stroke at all. At least not yet. We might put one on. Yeah, I for a while I was actually using this like software to that would like just mimic cafe noises, and it was honestly pretty cool. I mean, it got a little redundant when you could like spot the loop, like, but I guess it ran out of its effectiveness when I could actually discover when it was no longer looping. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to space these out evenly. Nice. And then we're just going to start moving these up. But yeah, going to the museum was cool. We got some nice weather today. Had a burrito bowl for dinner. Took a nap. Yeah, you know, it's a good Sunday. Yesterday, like we went to like this kind of beer garden thing. It was like the first time I'd done anything like that, like a really long time. It felt good. We'll see if the Delta variant will shut things down again, but for at least a moment, there was a glimpse of regular society. All right, that's looking kind of cool. I like that. Cafe would be really distracting. She liked to study in the garden at her parents' house, but I couldn't. It was so distracting. Burp here, leaf there. You don't get burrito bowls. It's like burrito filling without the pancake. Oh, dude, no. Because it's all about the tortilla chips you get as well. Like, you're like scooping it out. It's like the rice and the beans. And, I mean, I have meat in mine, but I've got it with like tofu before. And like the cheese. And like you just scoop it out. And then it's like a mini taco bite that you're curating every single bite. But it's like a big old bowl of it. Oh, burrito bowl's where it's at, friend. We gotta educate you. All right, I'm gonna copy that shape again, this whole background shape. I'm actually gonna add one point there because we need it. Otherwise this thing kind of freaks out. Let's straighten that up. We'll delete that. What I'm gonna do is go over here to the swatches, add this gradient over here, and I'm gonna play out this gradient. And all that's gonna do is give us this this kind of shape we can work with over here. Is that really the same gradient over here? No. That's the gradient. What color was that? Some crazy things. Rain noises. Rain noises are great. Rain plus a fireplace. Yeah. Sometimes I like listening to like podcasts and stuff, but it can also be difficult to focus. I've also had that. Okay, let's line this up here. Let's have that shape. Let's move that right there. I think what I'll do is we'll just have like a little bit of a shadow here. A little bit of a shadow. Where's my swatches? I'll get to chat in one sec. There it is. Just a little something there to give it some depth. That looks a little bit too much like a shadow. Let's stretch this out. We'll put it behind here. strips. That's a little bit better. Yeah, let's go ahead and save this. Good thinking. Good thinking, gun. We'll call this Castle. Miguel says it was the best thing about your hometown. You had rainy winters at night when it was the only me in the fireplace in the rain. Ooh. Oh, that's a mood, man. That's a mood. The rain noises are also a gamble, though. It's true. It's the truth. All right, we're almost done with this castle, and then we're gonna start building out the world. The world. We're actually almost done. We got quite a bit of detail I want to add, but it's okay. I mean, we're getting along. And it will be okay. It's gonna be okay. We'll use the same color, and we'll just use this shadow here. And maybe we'll also give it like this slight, put a point here, drag it down. We'll just make this curved. You know, something like that. I think we can go a little bit more on that. Maybe something. That's a little too much. A little too much. Something like that. Alright. We'll put one right there. Let's put some over here. We'll put one back over here. We'll adjust this one so that it's on this side. Go. We'll adjust this one so the shadow goes to the end, and we'll not make this pop out so much, somewhere around there. Alright, let's put this over here. Let's put another one like up here. Let's put another one of these shadows over here. We're just going to kind of reuse some of these shapes, and I'll just kind of tune them as we go. Starting to come together. I don't know. I think I need to put like another window, like an edge of the window over here. We'll see. We'll see. Let's put another one over here. We can also, like, another detail we can put on is like kind of the shadow going around these, and like as we draw like some of these bricks like going around, I think that'll help sell the shape as well. So these won't be so flat. Because like if the light is coming in from this angle over here, what we can do is we can actually make this like more of a solid white. That's like really solid white. But like what we can do is just take this color and then lighten it a little bit, and then we get something a little bit closer to it. And like maybe we just see like a part of that one, like maybe just a little piece. And so it starts gives it some of that little tweakage there. Hey Green, hey dude, it's good seeing you. Bit the monkey, hello. Welcome in, folks. Hope y'all are doing well. It's good seeing you. Just let's put in a few of these. Let's just line these boys up. Give that one a little bit half, and then that'll be basically be head on. That should be enough. Seems Disney-ish. Yeah, maybe. It's actually based upon a thing that's in Berlin. I'm kind of there's this thing in Berlin called Peacock Island, Fraueninsel, and I think it's super cool. This place, it's so interesting. It's this island that's in the city, and it's kind of out there, but there are peacocks on it, and they just kind of wander around. There's this little like castle on it, and I've always thought it's just really cool, and so I'm taking some inspiration from it today. It's not like a recreation of it, but the railing definitely looks like this is what the railing looks like. So we went swimming near it the other day, a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was already like when I saw it then, like just super picturesque and beautiful. Like when I saw it over the water, I thought to myself when I was swimming, I was like, I should draw something like that, because that's really cool. I think I'm gonna make this look a little bit rounded, because we look underneath it by kind of just giving that a hint of roundness there. That's cool. Okay, so let's put a little hat on this, and a little dome of sorts, and we'll give that like a color. Thinking maybe we really go for like something wild. I don't know. Like if let's move it to the front. I mean, these colors are really saturated, but I wonder if we give it something, yeah, kind of pinkish. It could be kind of cool. Bear with me. This might be bad, but we can always bail. Let's make that a radial gradient. The light's coming in from this left side, so whoops, that's the wrong direction. I think I need to reverse this. Yeah, there we go. So we'll have it like this. I'm not crazy about the red. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bail on it. But I like the spirit of this. Maybe purple's better. Actually, this is kind of cool as a color combo. I love this gradient. How do I create tower shadows? It's really just a shape I drew underneath it. It's the same on this one. It's just a swooping shape, and it's actually not even that good of a shape because I didn't even line it up very well. But I don't know, I might bail on the tower thing, but I kind of like it right now. I think there's something kind of cool here. I kind of want to put like this, like a little steeple, like pointy thing on it. And I kind of want to make that like golden. I don't know. We're at this point we're making it up. But look, let's see what we can come up with that looks cool. Let's go a little bit desaturated on that. It's looking neat. Why did I go with that specific shape of the shadow? Well, I knew that light was coming in from the left, and so what would happen, like the right. So if the light's coming here, let's like just imagine. Let's like paint some sun rays. So let's say that light. Let's say that this is like our light. Okay. Let's give it like a color. This like yellow color. So like this is light shining upon our thing. What would happen is that light would hit this area, and it would cover the shadow would pick up a little bit of that corner, and so this would be visible by light. And then because it has to travel so much farther around the tower, and because it's curved, the shadow would then begin to curve out that way, because the light would not be able to walk around the shadow, around the tower, and so it would get longer like that. So actually, I mean, this was a total accident, but this is actually really cool, like to have like light like that. This yellow color over that, it gives like a really nice sepia tone. I might touch that shape again. I'm just gonna throw it over there. I might use that again. I hope that answers your question. I didn't really think about it a lot. I just kind of drew it, and that made sense to me. And I tried to like do something kind of cutesy and do the same thing with this thing, but I don't think it looks quite as good. But that's okay. I'm gonna go down, I think, on this one. Put this here. And then maybe we'll put like just one more of these like up here, and maybe that's how we'll do that. Okay, so we got to draw this like stuff in the foreground here, and then we're almost done with the tower. So what we'll do is we'll just go like a little bit down. Maybe we'll just make this a little bit rounded. We'll go a little bit like that. And we'll have it maybe go up here. We're just gonna draw out these little teeth here. And I think I'll need to draw this once more. I think we'll need to kind of just make all these a little bit smaller, closer together. I'm not really doing a great job of lining these, but I'm just getting the points down. It's the same story every week. Get the points down. Hey, Oddly. Hey, dude. Welcome in. Okay, so let me think about this, because I think to draw this shape, because you know, this is really just the shadow of this whole thing. I think what I'll do is actually just trace over really quickly this whole shape. Let's go something, yeah, kind of like that. Because what I'm gonna do is now have this as like a whole shape in the foreground. I'm doing well, dude. We're just drawing this little like kind of castle boy. I'm also gonna give this a shadow, I think. So let's give this a gradient color. We're gonna start with this base color we have in the front. I think I gave something the wrong color. There we go. There we go. I had the wrong layer selected. So we're gonna grab this color. And then instead of this black, what we're gonna do is maybe grab this one, but then just go a little bit lighter. And go across like that. Quite, this looks like a little bit more gray than I would like. And I think I want this to be like a little bit darker. Okay, so I gotta trace over this a little bit better. And do an amazing job. It's fine, it doesn't have to line up perfectly because this is a new layer on top. But I should at least cover it. Yeah, I still don't like that. Let's make this lighter one. Let's make it whatever that color is. really struggling there. The little picker is not giving me the color I want. And then this gets this one, and then we're going to reverse it. And then some of this is getting a little washed out. I'm going to give this some shadow. So what I'll do is just kind of duplicate that. We'll go back one layer. And I'm just going to resize this slightly. And I just want to give this like a slight silhouette. Layer of my own. Oh, wait. I think I messed up there when I duplicated that. I don't think I actually duplicated it. I gotta go back. Gotta go back. I'm just going to use this shape once more. This is just a shape we're going to reuse a lot. Put like shadows and the like. I think I'm just going to keep using this shadow, or this object instead. It's like, tell the story of where these bricks are. And maybe, I don't think that one would be visible, but we would see that color, because it's behind. Whoops, I had the wrong color selected again. These just seem so similar. They seem difficult to see. That kind of works. Okay, we're getting a little somewhere. I think it's a cool thing. Let's give this like a little bit of a gradient. Just helps us keep the sun on one side. And we'll just put it like one of these right here. I think there's a little bit too many windows on this. Getting the feeling there's a lot. I think I'm gonna delete this one. We'll just maybe have it like that. And then we'll just maybe pull this down just a tad more, just to give that a little bit more texture. So in general, I feel pretty good about the castle. I think it looks cool. As a good general composition, I think it looks decent. Let's add a few more bits to this, and then we'll continue. I want to add some birds, and I want to add clouds. Like these are the things I want to add. So we're gonna add all these. And also like some trees around, so. I'm having some second thoughts about the colors. I mean, I like these greens, but I'm just wondering if it's a little bit too dark. I think I want to try some other color schemes. Like it doesn't quite sing to me. So I'm gonna try some other things. I'm gonna go for like, I think a slightly brighter. And if we made this more of a gradient as well, like I'm wondering if like we could do something more interesting with the water here in the front, because it's kind of swampy right now, and I don't know if I want that. I think I want more of like a clear water kind of thing. So I want to find like a brownish color, and then kind of fade to this kind of blue. So it feels like, you know, we're walking on something. This isn't quite the right brown. I want to go maybe a little bit more yellowish. Maybe that blue is a little too hot. Turn down the saturation. I don't know, originally I was considering like some wooded area on top, but now I'm like, I don't know if I'm feeling it, and I'm thinking more of like this kind of like low tide, kind of like you can see the sand, you know? I don't know, I'm playing with some things. I'm not really sure yet. We're gonna figure it out. But I think part of what's confused me is I think I should just have like one gradient, and I should draw all the elements on top. So maybe I'll already try to like find that brown again here. That is not it. I gotta go brighter. Yeah, something like this. It's honestly looking like a little bit of a deserty vibe, which is kind of a different take than what I was originally thinking, but it's kind of cool. Something like this. And then what we can do is now I'm going to start drawing like some reflections on it and some feeling of the water, and I think we'll arrive a little bit closer where we want to be. And I might still tone some of these like gradient colors we have here, because they have this greenish tint, and I'm not sure if I want that. I think I might want more of like maybe a yellowish tint or something. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna keep it for now, and then I'll kind of draw on top of it a little bit later, or as we go. Also might make it a little bit smaller, just a tad, something more close to that, because we're gonna draw like a lot of stuff around this. We're gonna put it on some rocks first, so let's draw on our horizon line, shall we? We're just gonna have like this like layer of rocks in the front. Whoops. I think it could be cool, like maybe if this has like a similar look to this, like if these rocks even have like this white color, and so it looks like it was like made from the stones it's like kind of built in. It could be kind of cool. Let's try that. And I think like one thing we haven't really used yet is like strokes, and I might still add some strokes to this to like give it more of a tone. Let's already start with that. Let's give it a delicate stroke. It's more of like 0.2, no? Something like a little bit more light. happens if we give this a stroke? It's too big. We gotta go for the... Really does not want to do like the small stroke in the beginning. When you have everything selected. It's also like very black. I think I do want to give it a stroke because I think it's actually the right look for it, but it's not ready yet because I need to like fine tune it. So I'm gonna do it here in a bit. But for now, I'm gonna work on these rocks. Work on these rocks. We're just gonna give all these like the same kind of colors. I think I need to rework this gradient so that it just kind of has this changeover point. Like kind of maybe this can be a little bit more slowly handled. But yeah, like there shouldn't be any brown really above it. Then we'll do like the reflection. I think this will be really cool as a piece. This tune is pretty nice. I like it. Don't worry about like how they're all intersecting now. It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna work on the layers here in a moment. But it's really not important right now because I'm gonna fix it in a second. Because I'm gonna do it differently. Really just making these kind of random shapes to give this whole like thing some nice layers. Kind of look like these dunes or like these rocky things. I think it's cool. Yeah, this really wasn't the original kind of thing I was feeling, but I'm liking it right now. So actually, let's do that differently. I think I want to have this rocky thing just kind of be kind of layered like that. Cool. All right, so let's work out like the castle. Let's do some of the reflection work. and then we'll move on to some other things. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is that we select all these rocks, we move them to the front. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna take this guy, I'm gonna group him because we're gonna need it. I'm gonna take my rocks. I think I'm gonna give it just like enough of a rocky pedestal or something. Yeah, just put it behind that one. Is that good enough? No, right there's fine. Okay, let's do the stroke for the castle. I want to get this right. Let's grab all these objects. All these things that I've done. So some of this will need some fine tuning. Oops. Because I didn't fully draw them cleanly, but that's okay. Give it that delicate stroke. And, you know, actually I think these things need it as well. Missed some stuff in chat. Oh yeah, Miguel, yeah. With the old Brazil question. The old timeless question. So we gotta fix some of these things, and I think what I'll do is I'll also put it like just over this bottom part. Whoops. We'll just fine tune this so it just covers that stroke there like we did on the other one. Go over here, and I'll just come in here and I'll just fine tune this. I'm going to say I think I need to fix it on this side too. But that's okay. Oh, that's okay. Alrighty, we're almost done. By almost done, I mean we're just getting started. Missed a bunch of things here. Love a good hip-hop beat. Alrighty. So you've decided to improve my gaming knowledge and finally got into Yakuza. So you read the Reddit thread as well. I've actually never played it. Oh, there was a Reddit thread today just talking about the Yakuza series on the gaming subreddit, and I thought to myself, maybe I should play it. Thought for sure that's what you meant. Thought for sure. heard they're good. I've always been a little intimidated by them because I didn't know if you could just jump in wherever, or if this is something you needed to like, you know, prepare for and like watch a bunch of YouTube things where I need to know the story before I could just pop in. But it seems like you can just pop in, which seems cool. Instantly one of the best games I've ever played. Really? Can I just pop in at Yakuza 0 and that's just something I can do? No need for anything else? Oh, it's the prequel. Alright, so it's good to go. It's primed and ready. Okay, that's good to know. I'll have to check it out then. Is it on the it's on the Xbox Game Pass, I think, right? That's really becoming one of my favorite like services. Like it's so like I was playing Xbox games on my phone because you can just do that the other day. Like it has the streaming stuff and I'm just like I was blown away. It's like I live in the future, man. Future man. Okay, so what I want to do here is kind of do like a little bit of some reflection work. And give this whole thing like a little bit of texture. I want to sell it as water, like really shallow water. Melon, hey dude. Hey, welcome in. How are you, man? Let me catch up. It's the best starting point, but it's long. Like the game world is not very big, but it's so full of activities, it's mind-blowing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was just amazed. I never actually tried it, but I was like playing like Dirt 5 or I don't know, whatever the latest one. And I was just like rally racing while I was like standing in my kitchen. And I was like, this is crazy. Like this is cool. It's also incredibly fun. I mean, that is an important aspect to all this. It's got to be fun. If it's not fun, what are we doing? What are we doing? I think I want to just adjust this thing. I think I want to make it slightly more orange if possible. Something like that. Alright, it's looking like kind of hazy and cool. You're not so good, but what a cool Jack and the Beanstalk Giant's Castle. How are you, man? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's yeah, I mean, it's coming along. This piece has been evolving a few times now, and I still haven't cracked it, but we'll get it. We'll figure it out. I'm confident. I'm not worried. Kind of going for a different style holistically than I normally do. Trying some new things. good, Melon. It's good seeing you. Just giving this whole thing some texture. Kind of excited to do some pen drawings and stuff, so I don't have to like do all these like keyboard things, just to like draw some simple shapes. But serious crime drama, check. Real estate business, check. Running a hostage club, check. Racing with toy cars, check. Betting on underground catfish wrestling matches, check. Yeah, that's the thing I've heard, is that the amount of like content in like all the mini games. Like I have a friend, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it was Red Dead, but he just plays poker. Maybe it was Red Dead he just plays poker in. But that's so funny. People get really into stuff. I find that hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this shadow now. Reflection in the water. So, we're gonna do this by, I want a whole mask that is going to go opaque. How do I do that? How do I add an entire mask? I'm gonna try something, fam. That's not really what I want. So if I take this mask, what does this give me? That starts a new shape. Does that also start a new shape? This also starts a new shape. What are you good for, mask? I want to like mask the entire layer with a gradient, including the stroke. That's like a very specific thing I want to do. I'm gonna see if I can. So if I have a shape, I'm just gonna try some. This is just an example. I just want to try. If I take this and I say, so that just creates a mask layer. Fam, I think we might need to learn together. I think we might need to do some community learning, and I'm gonna do some Affinity designer mask layer, because I don't know how it works actually. A layer mask is used to reveal a portion. I know that, but let's go check this out. This is actually exactly what I want. Let's see. Mask can be applied to add a pixel mask to a vector layer in the layers created. So it's to add a vector mask, draw a filled vector object, do the following in the layer. So you can drag it. Does that work? Here, I'm gonna do something here. We're gonna do white. We're gonna do white, but with transparency. This is basically what I want. Like, we'll do something like this. So is that shape? That's that shape. So if I take this and drag it under it, that's a vector mask. Okay, that ain't gonna work. What? So we got to go into pixel mode here and add a mask. And then wait, do we paint it? That actually does work, but what does that look like? And can I just do it with like a gradient? If I do this, sorry fam, we're getting off the rails, but I'm like very interested in how this works, and I've never done it before, and it's always been a curiosity to me. The layer stuff is bizarro land. Wait, can I just add like a gradient overlay onto this? I know I'm losing y'all, but like, it's gonna be okay. I'll figure it out. It's okay. Gonna be fine. Okay, so that's the mask I want. And if we go back to the pixel persona, what do we actually see? We still have this like strange... I don't understand this at all. I feel like we're like munging worlds and it's like super weird. Yeah, so what I'll just describe it again so it's clear. What I want to do is to be able to fade. So like, I want to fade this like gradient. I want to take this color and I want to fade it to be entirely transparent, like this. So that other direction. So it just looks like it's in the water. But the stroke, I want it to have the same effect out here, so it's distinct and then gets more opaque as we go. But I don't know how to do that exactly. I mean, in theory, I could just give it a gradient as well. Does that work? That didn't used to work. I think they changed that. Yeah, that only works in one direction. How do I change the direction of the... See, this kind of goes like that, where over here, because it depends on the beginning of the shape, you can't really change the direction of the stroke. What I could do, we're really getting scientific with it here, fam. What I could do is add another color right in the middle and make that one transparent. Ooh, okay, this is exactly what I wanted actually. So that the object kind of fades out. Okay, that was yeah, I wanted a mask. But in Affinity Designer, there are two types of masks. There are vector masks, which is like literally masking the shape, but you can't actually feather the stroke like I wanted. Or there are pixel-based masks, which is when I went over here and was messing with this stuff. But those are kind of weird, and I never like working with them because they're strange. Yo, Zoom, hey man. Dude, thank you. 7 months. Hello there, dude. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. How you been, man? It's been a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. All right, we're gonna put that right behind there, and I think we'll like just have this. It doesn't quite look the wateriness that I want yet. It'll get there. I think what I need to do with it though is to add some like oscillations in the water here. Let's take these little points here and we'll just kind of wiggle them. We're just gonna wiggle them. if it looks a little bit too jaggy, I think I need to give it like a more proper thinking through. But you thought it was clouds and that the castle was in the clouds. Makes it cooler and uncooler. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just made these like a little bit too dramatic, and I'm just toning them down a little bit, just so it has like a little bit more of this waviness. And I think for this one, because it's so straight, we'll just have a few of them, and then we'll just go like this. I think the other part that I don't love is that this color is already so prominent. And I think it doesn't need to be the exact same color. It could already be like like 80% of the color. And I think that would help. We're gonna do this for a lot of different things. So, oh, we're doing a theatrical rendition of Shrek in chat. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. So this basically is what I want, but yeah, we gotta continue selling the illusion, and I want it to be shallow-ish water here. So we're gonna keep selling that illusion specifically. Have to reset all of our colors here, but we're gonna achieve it in like a really specific way, which I think will be cool. So hope y'all are good. Thanks for bearing with me when I'm fiddling through things. Sometimes, you know, it takes me a while to figure out stuff, and even then I don't always figure it out. What we got here? The only thing that's itching me is now the mask removes completely the lower part so quickly. Maybe it's just me. I think it'll look a little bit more clear when I do this next part, because there'll be some stuff in front of it. We're gonna work through this, but keep the feedback coming. I always like, the thing is, I mean, I can like something, but unless y'all like it, it doesn't have a ton of merit, you know? Like, I go through this, I talk about this, I feel like every week, but I go through this existential thought process of like, what does my work mean? What does it do? And I think it's important that, yeah, folks do enjoy it, and so I'm always striving to make things people like. That's why I like taking people's suggestions, like when we're doing like the cities and stuff like that. Those are fun. I've been thinking if it's high time we do another isometric city. It's been 1 week since you looked at. It's been a while since we've done one, so it could be fun. With the Goosecorn. Yeah, I mean the cities are always a good time. I do enjoy them. They just take such a long time, and they are The thing that I don't like about them is that they take a long time to start being good. I don't know if that makes sense. Like they don't make for very good content for a very long time, and then there's like this tipping point when they suddenly look really awesome. But there's like this, they take a long time to get going because they require so much stuff. So that's kind of why I've avoided them for so long. So yeah, right. Used to do isometric drawings on the paper I stole from school, and they were kind of very awesome, fun to draw. I mean, isometric is a fun way of drawing. So we're just gonna have like this whole area kind of be this shallow kind of stuff, and I hope it'll kind of piece together. I want to put some of these in. This is kind of bad, this like little line here, it could be better. Trying to draw this plant that kind of has these squirrely leaves, you know, that kind of come off. Been really happy with the music lately, though. I've switched to this other thing, and I'm liking it a lot more. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing this. It's kind of going across, like adding some of these. It's like really, it's a lot of work actually. But I'm like questioning now, like if there is a better way. If I do a gradient overlay to get this whole thing. If I just do opacity, that's just the overlay of that. It just doesn't work the way I wish it did. It just doesn't work. Yeah, I wish there was a... Yeah, they will. Yeah, I should probably move these like down slightly. You know? I mean, I can always just kind of like reshape it. I'm in control of the image. I can... Let's kind of come over here. I'm gonna add this to my swatches, add that to my swatches, and I wonder like, if I just... Is that the... That's that one. I don't think I can add that one there. I don't think I can add like a stroked one. I don't think that works. That's disappointing. Like, there's no way to get this stroke. I guess I could copy that shape. It's a little bit of a hack, but it might work actually, because most of these are kind of the same shape, essentially. Just to like have just a proto shape, and then we just kind of reuse it everywhere. It doesn't work amazingly, as you can see here, because we'll need to make these. Dude, thanks for gifting one to Melon. Dude, that's huge of you. Thank you for that. Melon's gonna have his bee in no time. Thank you, dude. Ooh, that's a bad shit. Ooh, that's a bad one. Alright. We're gonna be just kind of painting in these details for a little while now. And eventually we'll just kind of sell this whole, I think, this whole shape, you know, that we're really going for here. We need to do the, like, a few more details I want to do, like, on the foreground. Like, I want to does this work to do it like this? Like, if I do there's shadows in the water. Or not shadows, but ripples. I've got some really exciting content coming up relatively soon. I mentioned it a little bit ago, but I'll be a bad omen. But I'll be getting like an iPad soon, so I'm gonna be drawing, hopefully doing some cool, like, pin art stuff. I don't know, like, we're gonna have to figure it out. I don't know a lot about it, at least not how to actually do it. We'll be learning together. So that'll be fun. Hopefully. I don't really know how all this works. I'm just kind of want this to look like it's a little bit ripply. Like it's just kind of, with the wind, kind of getting a little bit of something on it. Yeah, I think so too. Just kind of gives it this like almost a soft shadow to the whole thing. I want to put I want to do a few more of these kinds of shadows. I think you're gonna watch me just kind of cheat a little bit. We're just gonna use this proto shape here. We're just going to use him over and over to kind of get this effect. We'll just delete some of these so it'll match a little bit. And we'll just kind of yeah, it is cheating, but I think cheating's important. I mean, the isometric tool is cheating. I say it all the time, but I still use it. I think it's just going to save us a bunch of time, and we're going to get a lot of mileage out of it. And we're still morphing it, and we're making it fit, but it's just gonna help us out a little bit. This one looks like a little bit too much, like it's gonna be like it's some kind of glacier like going in underneath. I think I'm gonna make this one even more opaque, like maybe just a little hint of it. Hey Mike, Sunday Gun Day. How are you, man? It's good seeing you. It's good indeed. We're just drawing in this these little watery bits here. Make that one slightly opaque. It gives us a nice gradient. I like that. It's going. Yeah, we got a fun little piece brewing here. It's a fun one. At least so far it's been. I do want to attempt to like put on this like castle. I don't know, I just want to see if I can get something that has like a slight likeness onto it. We'll put it back behind here and we'll just kind of maybe somewhere around here it'll fade out. Let's see what we can get. How are you, dude? Looks a little frosty. Stay frosty, friends. Alright, then it will be totally opaque. The stroke. We'll work through the stroke. We'll do that second. Just make it that gradient. No, we'll just do the stroke second. So I made this a little bit messy, but I just kind of want it to be wavy. That could be a little bit more stretched out. And then so maybe this has like some bits that, you know, come down from the tower. Maybe that's like something like this. We just want the general kind of shape of the thing, maybe. Something like this. And then for the stroke, what we'll do is like what I did before. Actually, we'll just do it like this one. Just make that opaque. Just drag this over to the side. And I really, because I started over there, can I make this one? So that's that one over there. And that's this one on the left. Oops. Can we get... I wish I could like adjust the gradient direction on this one. Oh, you can change the midpoint. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually an option you don't have on the other ones. I want it around there. And then make this one more visible. For those of you tuning in now, I mean, I've been fighting with stroke gradient visibility. It's what it is. Let's already make this like a little bit transparent. This is 19. Oops. I didn't want that. I didn't want to do that. I don't know, this didn't quite turn out the way I wanted. I think I'm gonna do this differently. Because I definitely want to have like this kind of wavy kind of look, but I think I'm just gonna draw it straight and then just have it go straight to transparent, and we'll just do it with line work. Oops. Can I do that? Or if it makes sense what I'm trying to do. The stroke gradients are so annoying. I'm really Really not enjoying those. Because I don't understand why. It's like it's played out horizontally. I don't know how to change the direction. Like it's like a half implemented feature in Affinity Designer. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. All right, we'll just go with it like that. Whoops, didn't want that. All right. I think we made good progress in a relatively short amount of time on this piece, which is cool. I still want to add quite a bit of stuff to it. I want to add like some clouds, and I'm glad you like him, Mike. They've been hotly contested and fought over, so I'm just trying to make it kind of work a little bit. I just kind of want like this. I just want like part of it to like kind of make sense. As like a reflection in the water. And this is kind of the only way I know how to. And I think it's kind of dumb, but maybe it works. These aren't too distracting as like reflections, but let's put this over here. Let's put it on the ground layer. Let's just get rid of those. Feeling when you type in 100 and you didn't mean to. All right, it's coming along. I want to add some more of these kind of details in the foreground. And I want to continue kind of making these shapes also kind of feel like a little bit more I don't know how to describe it, like just watery. So we're going to continue drawing some of these. Biggest thing on my wish list for Affinity next version is better stroke tools, man. They're really bad. They're really not good. Just gonna add some of these. Oops. These kind of textured lines. Yeah, we're really just getting lost in here, but just gonna keep adding these like little circles here. I want to add something in the foreground here. The composition demands that something be looking at it, and we don't really have anything yet. A giant sloth. I like it. It's original. It's never been done before. Okay, let's get out of the water for a bit because I'm a little watered out. I think I need to do something else for a little bit. Let's draw some clouds. We changed the stroke color somewhere in the composition. I think we did. Happy little clouds. Let's add some happy little clouds. And I think, I don't know, like so like tradition calls that I add a moon in here, but I'm thinking it's more of a sunny day. And we talked about having the sun over on this side, like already. Any of y'all watch much anime? I mean, I wouldn't say much anime, but I dabble. Why do you ask? I dabble. Jujutsu Kaisen, though. That's something else. I'm just getting into watching started Naruto, and you gotta say, you started at Naruto? Buddy. We could have helped you. That's not anime. That's some Shippuden. No, what is it called? What's the jump? No, that's not anime. That is manga that has been serialized into a cartoon. That's. We can do better than that. Why don't you watch Dorohedoro on Netflix? That's a great one to start with, in my opinion. It's weird, it's interesting, it's fun, it's dark. I don't think I want to do the clouds like this. I think I'll still make them small, but never mind. I mean, yeah, I never got into Naruto. I bailed. I couldn't. The problem is like Naruto as a character, his voice is annoying no matter the language you watch it in. You know, sometimes you watch like an English dub of something and you're like, yeah, this dub kind of sucks. But you watch it in the original voice and you're like, hey, okay, we fixed it. They knew what they were doing. But Naruto, not so. It sucks all the way down. Oh, it's my hot take. try some different things for these clouds. Not loving these, but this is kind of interesting. I think I'll just drag it out. Hunter x Hunter has been on my list for a really long time. I've between you and Scoob, like y'all have been recommending it to me for ages. One of these days I'm gonna watch it and I'll be like, I did what you told me and it was amazing. But yeah, I haven't done it yet. Are always really elusive to me. I don't really understand their shapes. They always have these like kind of new shapes forming on to them as layers, and I want to try to create those. And I try not to like think about their shape. I try to just kind of make them. But I don't really. I kind of like creating something and then seeing if it fits in with something else, because I mean that's kind of how clouds form. You always, when you're looking at them, I feel like we as humans, we like to figure out shapes of things and like what they look like. So I want to create that here. A little bit lighter. It's a burb, man. It is a burb. I think I'm gonna make this a little bit more tucked in. We're gonna add maybe a few more birds. classic bird as drawn by a child. I'll make that one very small though, because it's in the distance. Bird as seen by child. The Nike symbol. I do not mean the Nike symbol. There are no Nike symbols in this piece. Don't you dare. This looks pretty nice. I'm considering of making this have like a touch of orange on it. Just on the tips. Just to give it like a little bit of texture. Good call. We could do some other cool stuff here. Thinking we could give this a shadow. Yeah, we're gonna make a pass on all these. I just needed to take a break from the business. I still want to put something in the foreground as well. I think it's a nice piece, this one. Is it my best piece ever? Probably not. But I think it's decent. Time will tell. Maybe I'm able to redeem some of the early quirks. I think we could get away with also just like a little bit more of a pass on the tower. I think this gives us a little bit more of that depth. So what could we put into the foreground to really sell this for us? I mean, I've had a couple ideas today, but not really sure. Could have like a person like walking on the stretch, like maybe towards it, and we could have like then like some nice like places in the water as like shadows. That could be nice. Like a giant worm. Yeah, give me that worm, boy. And my original plan was that there would be like, it would be like this castle would be like nestled in with all these trees, but now I'm not really sure if I want to or not. I mean, there could be this like, could put some like funky trees in this background. We'd have to introduce a new color composition. Get away with like a green that is, what complements this? We need something over here. One of these. Hey, Melon. What's the story of this castle? Who lives there? That's a great question. I think it's the right question, Mike. It's like, what is the story? I don't know, but that's also part of it. Like, I mean, I've mentioned I've been inspired a lot by Mobius lately, but like a lot of his stuff, like I feel like when you look at it, you feel compelled to make your own story, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. Like, I would love it if it has enough of the details there that you're able to like imagine something. Like right now, like what I imagine is it's this kind of like leftover remnant of like this kingdom that doesn't exist anymore, and like maybe it's maybe I don't know. Like, there's something neat there. Like maybe that's actually something that can be kind of cool in this foreground. Is like maybe like a statue, like maybe like an eroded head of a statue. Let's see if we can find something like that. Let's find some good references. Yeah, something like this. Thanks, Tumblr. I'm thinking something like that here, about yay big, like crashed out here. I think that could be kind of cool. Thanks for that, Mike. I'm gonna trace this because I don't think I could get the proportions on the head quite as exact as I would like, and I know, I don't know, maybe I overthink it. I don't like tracing things. I feel like it's cheating, but there's a lot of detail here. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased, but I think tracing is a skill. I'll probably have to revisit that lip. I'm going to say tracing is a skill, and we're going to look at this in a moment. And it is not going to look anything like what we said it was supposed to look like. And I'll let y'all make fun of me then. But it's okay. If you say so, Mike. Whatever you say, man. So all I'm doing is tracing this bad boy. Requires no skill. I've completely turned off my brain, and yeah, it requires no skill. You learn it in primary school. That's how you know it requires no skill. We'll just connect that going straight across. All right, let's see. I think I want each of these to have their own color, so we're just gonna work our way down the line. I don't remember which one I've drawn because the strokes are behind the line, so might have some duplicates here. It's gonna be okay. don't even really understand what these shapes are that I'm drawing. They're gonna be, all right, so I gotta warn y'all, this is gonna look really crazy when I flip it around, because I'm gonna be layering all the shapes, and so it's gonna look really god awful at the start of it, and then we'll align everything, and it should look a little bit better then. We'll need to fix some of these shapes, actually. Like this one need to go like that. This one back here. All these will need to go kind of layered like this. Wait, what are we got here? Oh, the Ozymandias. No matter how much you do or how much you try to immortalize yourself, you're always at the mercy of the hands of time, and you will always be forgotten in the end. Thanks for dropping that bomb on us. It's true. Just quickly making these shapes here. I'm gonna oops. Sometimes I click too fast without actually creating a new shape. And then the whole thing is kind of lost. Oops. Gotta keep that. Nah, you didn't kill the vibe. I'm just teasing. I like that y'all rag on me. I think it makes it fun. Makes the memes memorable. Because I can't tell you how many times I've drawn something that's absolutely awful. But so many funny memories. I think one of my favorite, if we're just going to do a little memory lane trip, I think one of my favorite streaming memories was whenever I actually drew the portrait of Mike. And he invited a bunch of his like people from his like friends and community and some communities he's a part of, and I was tracing much like I'm doing now part of Mike's face and doing all the lines, and basically it's the moment I'm talking about when I turn off the image and it's just going to be this mess of lines. Like it's going to look like a rat's nest. Like it's not going to look cool, and you're just gonna have to trust me that it will look better later. And it was this hilarious moment because like Mike brought in all these people and they were all like chatting and having a good time, and then I turned off that layer and then vanish. Everyone disappeared. because it looked bad. I think I looked back at the because I was cracking up so much about it. I went back to like the VOD because you can see like at what time you had so many viewers, and basically exactly as I turned that off, like 15 people bailed. And it was I told Mike about it. I was like, that was some hilarious streamer moments there. It's not one of these things that bothers me, but it's something I think about just in terms of like the storytelling of me drawing, because I want it to be fun for people, and sometimes stuff just isn't fun. That's why I actually don't like it that when I have to go look up stuff, because nobody wants to watch me Google things. I think we got a lot of the layers down. Let's see what it looks like. Let's leave some of these. And then we'll draw a shadow underneath, and maybe this will be fun. All right. It's not so bad. Okay, let's start with this base kind of color. Do we want to use the same like sandstone kind of? I think this is kind of cool. Ooh, intro music. Miguel, I need to reinstate the bot. I need to set all that up again. I've been dragging my feet. But I will do that for you. You have to give me a tune. Three seconds in length. Okay, now we gotta fill in some of these shapes here. I think these are like too dark. I think what we should do is the same tactic we did over like on the stone shadows. We'll just make these like opaque, and then maybe for each of these we'll also move the stroke. That kind of gives us like a nice shape. Yeah, like I'll figure it out. I think I want to just recheck the copyright thing, like, because I think it's 3 seconds before anything gets triggered. Which case it can be anything. I like this tune, y'all. This is like a really, really chill song. Just look at the image again, just so I can verify. Where would you say you are? There you are. What is that? 46? We'll put the same. Whoops. This song is Breeze Home by Barrett. Copy song link. I'll just pop that into here. Everyone can have a copy of that if you're into that. Okay. Keep with those lines. Do we have a shape here? I think we do, but it's underneath everything. Let's work through some of these. Let's arrange these a little bit. The infinity screen, yeah, you get caught in those. The infinity screen will claim your soul. I'm just gonna rotate the hue a little bit on that. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is then take each of these shapes. We're going to need to adjust the layers a little bit. Some of these shapes need some love. Because they don't look so hot. We got shapes in on themselves. We're going to do all those shapes differently, I think. So these will go with that opacity. Get rid of the stroke. Actually, we'll keep the stroke on those, I think, because it makes it a little bit more of a soft, rounded edge. As you can see there. It's been 3 days. Remember, kids, save often. You never know when the good Lord will come take your document from you. Alright, what was my plan for these? It's really just that. I think what I need to do is on this shape, I think I need to with this one not to really have a stroke beyond I don't want to do that. I think I'll just put maybe this shape over it. So I think I'm going to do this whole section differently over here. I'm going to go back in time. I just think it's easier sometimes to draw just the lines in the negative space that is to draw the presence of the actual shape. I think that gives better results. This song's also really chill. We got some real winners out here tonight. So what we're doing now is I'm just drawing up the last details on this. On this head. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add like a passive shading on this whole thing. And then what we're going to do is we'll take a look at the whole composition and see if it needs anything else. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with me tonight as I'm drawing this. It's been really cool hanging with y'all and exploring the different possibilities for the piece. Let's take a look at it before we keep going. I think it fits. I think we got something cool here. Oops. Let's I think this stroke here specifically bothers me. Oh, it connects. I think I'm just going to copy that shape and remove that. And then what I'm going to do is just here. We're gonna draw it on just that line. A little bit of a chungus chin. And then we'll just end it there. And then this fades together better. I like that. But we can clean this up. This can always be improved. It always gets a little bit messy when you have so many layers shading the same thing. You just gotta get it as close as you can. Just add in points where they need to be. Just clean it up. Okay. Did I DC from the chat for a moment? I think I did. Hold up. Oh, hold up. I think I lost some, hey, Yannick. Hey, dude. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Melon. Dude, take it easy. And, thanks for hanging. Yeah, my laptop, like, disconnected from the Wi-Fi, so I didn't see any of the chat. So, have a good one. Let's, so what were the suggestions I got here? Let's see here. Maybe a few cracks in the head. No, I totally agree. Yeah, it's in the water. We're gonna add some love to the whole thing. We're gonna make it look like it's in the water. Right now it's also got like a little bit of a visual bug because it's actually kind of interfering with some of these water elements. It needs to be in front of all of them too. So yeah, totally. No, that's what I'm going to work on now. I don't love when these intersect. They have like some funkiness with them. But these are just shapes that we can just kind of move like that. We don't have to really pay attention to what they mean or where they go. We just something like that. It's like weird horn. Okay, so maybe there could be like a giant crab. Oh, I like the crab. I like the crab idea. I like it. I can dig. I think what I'll do also on this one is also make it, since it's kind of in the shadow, I'll make it like a little less profound. Okay, so let's start working on it looking more like Operation Erosion. I don't actually know the best way to do this yet. I think what I'll do right before I do that is to actually start to embed it in the piece a little bit more. So what we'll do to start is just kind of give it a shadow in the water. Maybe even have it kind of come across here a little bit more. And then I think I'm going to copy and paste these shapes, and what I'll do is I'll combine them together. And I'm going to start. I think I'll just copy that one, paste it, and I'm going to turn that one off and lock it. That'll be something we might use a little bit later. It's going to be a useful shape to have. I'm basically just going to start. I'm going to paint on kind of the way this shadow is going to look. It's not quite there yet. It's a little too high, I think. And it would also like need to be in the water. Actually, I think that's also part of it, is like we need to figure out like what is submerged and what isn't. And so like maybe this is actually our submerged layer. Maybe that's what this is. This is all the bits that are underwater. We're gonna have to put in crabs, fam. Crabs are gonna be very important. Oops. We're gonna put this boy underwater. All right, Mike. Dude, you take it easy. You have a good one. I'll see you next week. And on the Discordio. You be good. Thanks for hanging with me for so long. I appreciate you. What you got for me? Ooh. I don't know how I draw that fuzzy boy, but I like it. I think it's definitely like a direction I need to go in. I like that a lot. think what I'm gonna do here is just start adding already some like breakages. Yeah, I need to this music is very on brand. I don't really know how else to describe it. I feel like we're archaeologists from a different time. All these hard points. I think we need to also have some other parts in the water, or at least underneath the water. You know, that are there are also these like parts that broke off. Maybe this one like pokes out of the water a little bit here. I like the idea of the crab. We can make him this color. Oh, we're gonna just keep it simple. I mean, when we zoom out, it's small. He's just a little guy. Actually, let's do this differently. Let's do the true. What did I do here? 47? I think so. We got some breaches in the design. Maybe we put this one like like we also maybe we select this color. We do it like that too. Maybe we don't go like 47, but just like 68, you know, so it's like darker. We can also, yeah, have some other bits like over around here. I think this part needs to be like, even darker. Maybe like a gradient actually. Oops. Let's go to 100% on this, and then this one will go 50, that one will go to 25. Just want it to get darker on this side. And I don't think we want to circle that one. Yeah, this whole area down here, I want it to also have like maybe a little bit more color difference. Maybe this one, let's also go a little less saturated. I actually don't think that's so bad to have those shadows over there. If this whole shadow also came out, it's okay. I think having that ultra dark shadow there, maybe it doesn't go over there. Maybe it just comes out over here. Does this all need to be bigger? Just slightly. Just want to just take just a short moment and paint on like a few of these. Actually, instead of getting darker on these, I think I want to get lighter. Can I just have this color and then go also I want to go just a little bit of opacity because it's on a gradient. This just gives us like a little bit of texture, you know. I think this rock over here is kind of missing what we added over there. And that's this like underwater element. Because this water's so clear, like we need to be able to see into it. And we were kind of betraying our own illusion that we were trying to sell. Yeah. All right. How do we feel about this piece? Let's look at it. I think it's got some special stuff to it. I think it's oh, I like it. At this point, the head is so detailed that I feel like the castle is missing some detail. It might need a pass. But I think overall, I'm quite satisfied with it. I think it turned out quite good. I love the birds. I think they give it a nice mood. And I think the clouds worked out with the sun. I think this water shadow looked amazing. I really like that. It's kind of wavy in the water. And I think the head was a cool addition. I don't know yet if it will truly play out yet or not, but oops. I'm gonna add some more of these funky plants over here. You think it lacks trees? I think you're probably not wrong. I think a tree would probably do a lot to help it. Or at least something in the horizon, like another mountain, or like something, because it looks really, really flat. But it's also the illusion we're selling is that it is so flat and shallow, you know? So it's hard to tell, but this all worked out really nicely. Still wondering if maybe this head needs to be bigger. I think it needs to cover some of this even. This feels like really cramped in the corner. I think I might move this plant somewhere else. Oops. Go over here. think I lost the crab's claw. I think I lost it somewhere in here. Can I find it? There it is. He's behind. There it is. Can I? Just have to find that selected layer. There it is. Is it that one? No. Where's that guy? He's back behind everything. Yeah, he's way down here. There he is. Nope. Right there. Right? Oh, that's that. Wait, where is he? No, lost him. Must give Crab his claw back. It's none of those shapes. None of those. There it is. This is it. Behold. I just didn't select it correctly. I lost it. Well, it is late. I think I'm gonna call it here, and maybe we'll revisit this one, add some more details or so. But I think as it stands, it's actually at a decent, like it's a coherent piece at least. There's definitely some room for improvement, but there's enough there that it tells a story, and it's fun. It's got a cool vibe. I'm proud of it. Hey, Cost Triumph, thank you. I think so too. I'm proud of it. It's I tried a lot of new things this time around, so thanks Miguel. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to just focus my energy more on creating good pieces instead of quantity, you know. But fam, I'm gonna wind us out there. I think it's a good one to stop on. I hope y'all had a really good time. I sure did, and I'll be back next week, creating some new fresh stuff. If you're tuning in now, you can check me out in my Discord. We hang out all week, and you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter and TikTok and the like, and that's where I post my work throughout the week. But I hope you all enjoyed this. Like I said, I'll be back next Sunday doing something fresh, something new, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So I'll catch you then. Until then, peace.